On today's episode of The Gate, we will take you to St. Charles historic Main Street for a new vintage clothing store, Reset, opening next week, and see how they're changing the culture of vintage clothing. And we will get an exclusive interview with Lindenwood student athlete Jermaine Mentoor and talk to him about his new clothing brand, Baasera. Welcome to The Gate. I'm Delaney Willis. Next Saturday, Reset Vintage Apparel is opening a new store and is right here close to home. In preparation for their opening day, we went down to historic Main Street location to get a closer look at their progress. Thousands of rare items are being gathered to complete the entire Reset collection that will go on sale April 5th. Reset Vintage Clothing specializes in rare streetwear pieces that are being reused from the community. They also have a broad selection of sneakers, from Jordans, Yeezys, and Air Maxes. For the past couple of months, owner and manager Bruce Schwartz has been hard at work remodeling the store and establishing a presence on the historic Main Street of St. Charles.
The process has been pretty smooth. It's taken a long time. It took us a really long time to pick out a spot we like down here, and we planned to open a while back, but we just kind of been taking our time with it, and we want to make sure we do it right.
Reset has built a loyal following, and this expansion marks a huge step for the Reset team and for the city of St. Charles. Located in the heart of Main Street of St. Charles, Reset aims to blend nostalgia with modern style, offering shoppers a blend of different looks. Reset offers a rare, vintage finds and trendy throwback pieces. Fashion lovers and collectors alike are invited to stop by, explore the new space, and celebrate the opening. Going into Saturday, customers can expect a unique shopping experience that you cannot find anywhere else in the St. Charles area. Reset is opening at 11 a.m. on Saturday, April 5th. They are located at 213 North Main Street. Their store location is located between Heartwood Cafe and Novelist. You can show your support for Reset by following them on Instagram at Reset Main Street and coming to opening day. For more information, check out their website at resetvtg.com. Coming up after the break, we will talk with Lindenwood soccer player Jermaine Mentoor about his journey to starting a small business and adapting to life in the United States.
The College of Arts and Humanities at Lindenwood University truly is the best. Real experience, real success is something that I still use to this day when talking about Lindenwood.
Hello, welcome. I am here interviewing with Jermaine Mentoor, student athlete, former Lindenwood men's soccer player, and owner of his own clothing brand, Baasera. Jermaine, thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
So, you come from South Africa, and you moved here when you were in high school.
Yeah.
What was life compared to, like, from moving from South Africa to the U.S.? What was that like?
It was very hard because I left at 17 years old. And leaving my parents at such a young age was a very hard thing for me. But I came over having the mindset and plan that I'm going to be doing something great with the opportunities that I'm getting here in America. And yeah, I mean, I just went from there and the journey just began from there.
Awesome. So you, out of high school, decided to go to St. Charles Community College. What kind of influenced you to come to, St. Charles Community College or Missouri just in general?
Funniest, I didn't know anything about Missouri, actually, because I was still a fresh guy from another country. Got obviously from other schools and things like that.
Yeah.
Like a funny story, I'm not supposed to go to St. Charles Community College. Anyway.
Really?
Yeah, I'm supposed to go to Lassen Community College all the way in Sacramento.
Interesting.
So the coach left there, he gave me a recommendation to St. Charles Community College, and then just went over there in probably 2020. So
Interesting.
yeah.
And then how was your career, like playing career at St. Charles Community College?
Oh, I was like the top dog, you can say. We won many trophies. We won region 2 times in a row for 2 years straight. I won first team All-American, Player of the Year. I got first team All Region 4 times. So it was really, really successful over there. Also went to the national tournament where we came to the semi-final and we lost. So
Yeah.
pretty good career that set me up to come to Lindenwood University.
And going off of that, coming to Lindenwood, what kind of influenced you? Like, what led you to come to Lindenwood to play soccer?
So Chris Bush, that is our head coach right now. He was at St. Louis University. So I was basically talking to him before he became the head coach at Lindenwood because I was planning to go to SLU.
Yeah.
But that all fell through as he became now the head coach at Lindenwood. And he's actually the main reason why I came to Lindenwood.
Interesting.
So he's a really good coach. He improves players, learned a lot from him. So, yeah.
Interesting. So playing your 2 years here, what was the highlight of your career here at Lindenwood?
My highlight it was a dream for me to play D1. It's just all I wanted to do. So just being offered and given that scholarship in order to play at the D1 high level in college was the highlight. Definitely meeting the new teammates I have. That was also another highlight because everybody just gets along easily and supports each other on the field and off the field. So that was like my actual highlight. Yeah.
So I mean, even for me, it was a good experience just watching you play because you are so strong on the ball. Even when my dad came to watch, he noticed how good of a center back you were.
Thank
You were
you.
attacker and defensive. It was awesome.
Yeah, appreciate that.
But now I kind of want to talk to you more about your business that you started recently.
Yeah.
So your business, can you tell us a little bit about it? I know I recently just bought a shirt.
Yeah.
And I'm very happy with my purchase.
Yeah, you
but
like it? Yeah?
Yes.
Oh, awesome,
So
awesome.
can you tell us a little bit about your business, Baasera?
Okay, so Baasera, the name for that is means boss era. So I try to change it up a bit to like make people think like, what is Baasera? Just to get them attention. I bring a shirt as well.
Yeah.
Um,
Can we actually get that shirt real
yeah,
quick?
yeah. Can get.
Sure.
Yeah, so this was like the first shirt that I've made. Yeah, just how this all started. When I was in South Africa, I've always wanted to start my own clothing brand, to put my designing ideas like on a piece of like t-shirt or any clothing or any hats or anything like that.
Yeah.
Obviously, the school balls came, you can't really start things. So finally paid that off, and then I just began it 4 months ago. So it's still new. It's selling out, so I'm just, at the end trying to get it out there again. Yeah.
Yeah. So what makes your brand different compared to other kind of clothing brands, like designer brands?
What makes it different is the name, definitely.
Yeah.
I'm obviously in this clothing brand, I'm representing my country as well, which is South Africa. So it's unique, but not many people know a lot about South Africa. So I'm trying to bring the South African culture into the clothing brand, but in America.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So what is your message to anyone who is thinking of, starting their own business or starting their own kind of clothing brand? Do you have any like advice for them?
Advice I would say is definitely plan. I've been planning this for a long time. It's
Yeah.
not just overnight thinking. So definitely like whatever you want to do, you can do it. You can do anything in this world. And like just, put it to paper. For me, for example, designed different types of clothing on the paper,
Yeah.
Looked for a slogan, many hours of work that you have to put into order starting a brand. So
Yeah.
it's not easy at the start, it goes slow, but it will start increasing like when it comes to your marketing and everything like that. So
Yeah.
yeah.
And then you've also been doing pretty well, I assume, for how long it's been going on, right?
Yeah, it's been going really well. Obviously learning how to market along the way because I'm learning things as well, and yeah, it's been going really well. Sometimes it would be low, but
Yeah.
that's part of the journey, I guess. So just have to keep pushing through it.
Awesome. And then what's in store? What's the future look like for your company?
Hopefully, make more clothing brands and then like clothing like type-wise, hoodies and things like that, and opening up my own store. That is something major that I would love to do. Will probably be like 5 years from now, whatever. But
Yeah.
that is something that I'm looking into for the future in order to elevate my brand.
Thank you for joining us here on The Gate. It was an honor having you on. Thank
Yeah.
you so much.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate you inviting me.
No worries. Thank you for joining us on The Gate. My name is Brendan Burns. Come join us again soon.